I feel like I need to write the word open on my forehead.
Yeah.
I've said it so many times, clear as day.
And she said it to you too, no?
Yeah.
Cassie, just because I don't think America likes sloppy seconds, so.
Sloppy.
I think that game was not as juicy as it should have been. And the audacity for people to vote Destiny to say she's taking up space. Destiny is not taking up space. Destiny, the only reason why they think she's taking up space is because she's not into Jonah. You can't force a romantic connection. This is why Anna went home. So I don't know why people feel the need to sort of say she's taking up space just because she's not attracted to Jonah. She did not graft Jonah to say she wanted him romantically. Jonah picked her because he couldn't pick his pick. His pick was Emily. So please, we need to sit somewhere. And the audacity for Marco. Marco, somebody needs to humble him. I think somebody needs to humble him because him being told that he's punching is not good enough. I think he needs more than that. But anyway, I digress. Hey there, thanks for stopping by. It's Valerie. Welcome to my channel. I'm so sorry about the late reviews. Work has been work because I'm now back at work from holiday. So I'm so sorry. In this episode, I'll be reviewing Love Island USA, Season 5, Episode 18. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, click the like button and turn on the notification bell for when I upload new videos. Here we go. They're making a mountain out of a molehill. This thing doesn't need to be carried on for as long as it's going on. I think Destiny was within her right. She was within her right. I know a lot of people are disputing this. She was within her right to say to Imani, wait. When Imani came the first time, Destiny stood up because Destiny was speaking to Kenan, and she stood up and she left Imani to speak to Kenan. Then she came to Jonah, and for Jonah to now make a big deal about it in front of all the guys to say, oh, you know, Destiny refused for me to speak to Imani. You need to sit down somewhere. You were never interested in Destiny romantically. You only coupled up with Destiny because you thought that was the surest way for you to make sure that nobody else gets Emily, because you knew Destiny and Harrison were in a couple, and so your thought process was, if Harrison takes Destiny back, then it's easier for you to go back to go to Emily, because you said Emily was your end game. So please sit down somewhere. The way that you're making it a big deal, oh, you know, I felt it wasn't appropriate for her to say anything. I wish we had heard what all the other guys had to say. I wish we had heard what all the other guys had to say. We move across to Destiny, and Destiny is speaking to Leo and KK, and she's saying, you know, I within my rights to say to her, wait, I need to finish what I'm saying, because when she was in a coupling, she actually brings up an example that when she was in a coupling with Marco or with Harrison, every time a girl wanted to pull them for a chat, they used to tell them to wait, and they would finish their conversations with Destiny first before they went to whoever they needed to chat to. So it was disrespectful on his part to sort of start flirting with Imani and sort of start playing games and then want to play victim. I don't like that, and I don't appreciate that. The fact that he's now telling all the guys as though Destiny is being possessive. She's not being possessive. She doesn't like you romantically. You might be good friends, but it's not to say it's a romantic coupling. You stole her after her partner was stolen. That's how you got to get to Destiny. Otherwise, Destiny and Harrison had said they were not going to break up their coupling because they were happy in their couple. So please sit down somewhere. Please sit down. And I like the fact that KK was able to sort of bring up the fact that Imani is trying to play games. Whether she's being coached or encouraged by the producers to say, we'll create tension, but it's not working. And I personally don't get why all the girls are going after, all the bombshells are going after the guys that are in a couple with Destiny. What is it? What is it that they see? Is it the fact that they want to humble Destiny, and so they want to take everything? Because Marco was taken by Hannah, Harrison was taken by Emily, now Imani wants to go after Jonah. So what is it? Is it the fact that they hate the idea that she constantly keeps getting picked by these guys, and then they have to sort of come and take the guys from her? Because every guy that she's been with Marco, she stepped up to Marco, and then Marco had to make a choice, and he chose Destiny. Harrison, he came in, and he himself chose Destiny straight up. Jonah, I think, chose Destiny strategically because he wanted Emily, and he realized that the only way he could get Emily was to make sure that he kept Destiny, because Harrison was with Emily. Because had he picked somebody else, if for some reason Harrison and Emily sort of broke up, then he would go back to Destiny and Emily would be up for grabs for everybody else. That's my impression, that he didn't pick her because he was in a he felt anything for her romantically. He picked her strategically because he was expecting to give her back to Harrison and then take Emily from Harrison. That's my opinion. And I give it to the girls for calling Amani out. I think Jonah is punching with Amani, and I don't get why Amani is, I don't say cheapening herself. I don't know why she's going so hard for Jonah. I think, well, there's nothing else for her to go for in the villa at the moment, but still, I don't think she should be putting in as much effort. I think she should have made her interest known and then left him to do the grafting. She doesn't need to graft him because he's beneath her. I'm sorry, that's just my opinion. So Jonah is in the bedroom. He's busy trying to justify his foolishness to Marco, telling Marco that, oh, Destiny, oh, she threw a tantrum. They're saying Destiny is jealous. She's not jealous. Destiny is annoyed because she keeps getting played by stupid boys and she's way too intelligent for them. She's way above them. They're all punching every single guy that she's coupled up with. And so for them to play her, I think is what's annoying her. I think with Marco and Jonah, she's very annoyed. I think with Harrison, she was hurt because she really had feelings for him. But with the other two, I think she's annoyed that how dare these two idiots play me. I think that's what it is. So as soon as she walks into the bedroom, they all keep quiet, and it's like, okay, do you? She then lays diagonally across the bed, and Harrison obviously had asked Emily to sleep outside, and Jonah goes outside. Do I think Jonah went outside because Destiny was sleeping diagonally on the bed? No. I think he went outside because he wanted to stop whatever Harrison and Emily were planning on doing. That's why he went outside, because we all know he said Emily was his endgame. So that's why he went to sleep outside. It has nothing to do with Destiny laying across the bed, because he could have easily asked her to move. But instead, he ran outside. He ran outside to watch those two because he wanted to make sure that nothing, happened that could block his chances of making it with Emily. That's my opinion. Obviously, this is after he's kissed with Amani upstairs, and it's just like, make it make sense. Harrison, I don't understand him really. I really don't understand him. I don't understand what it is about his connection with Emily that he really likes. I initially thought the reason why he ended up with Emily was because he crossed the line by kissing Emily. And then once they started touchy, I think he didn't know how to come back and tell Destiny without hurting her feelings, because he kept saying, I don't want to hurt her. And I think he enjoyed the touchy because he even said, I don't know how I'm going to resist. And this is why he's continued with the touchy and is continued in this coupling, because we've never seen them have a decent conversation outside of them touchy or kissing. And so I don't know. All the islanders go to sleep, and in the morning, obviously the buzz around the villa is the fact that Destiny refused to allow Jonah to speak to Imani, and yet KK refused to let Emily speak to Keenan, and she actually cried and she had to be consoled. So I don't know why it's a bigger deal now that it's Destiny. When KK did it, it was nothing. When all the other girls in the villa do it, it's nothing. Even Anna was upset one time because she felt that Casey was sort of trying to steal Leo away from her, and nobody made as much a big deal as they are making of what Destiny has done. I don't get it. Obviously, overnight, Destiny kissed Mike. Do I think she likes him romantically? I don't know. I think she likes the idea of the attention that she's getting. I think she likes the idea that even if Jonah moves on, there's someone else that she can couple up with, who she might like. But do I think romantically they stand a chance? I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I forgot to say, when Destiny mentioned that she kissed Mike, Emily was, oh, you kept that quiet. How did that happen? Please, your opinion is not needed. You gave your opinion about the Imani incident. You gave your opinion about Destiny sleeping diagonally on the bed without being prompted, even though, yes, she was in a room with other girls. But for her to say, I think, well, Destiny didn't ask for you, I think. If she wanted you, I think she would have asked you for it. And Destiny is my spirit animal in the sense that if I don't care for someone, I don't even glance at them. I don't even address them. If they say something, I'm cordial, but I'll never sort of respond to it because I don't care really. And it's evident that yes, they might be cordial with Emily, but I don't think she cares. Anyway, the girls go out. They sort of relaxing on the day beds. The guys are also relaxing. I think they've been told all to go outside, and then a text message comes to say they're going to be playing a game and a special guest will arrive, and this game is to hear the public's opinion about everyone. And it's like, are you going to give them our honest opinion, or are you going to tell them what you feel they want to hear? I don't get it. So while the islanders are outside, my Ian says that oh, the guys, they have found out that Destiny kissed Mike. I wanted to hear their opinion. If they're going to give their opinions about Destiny lying diagonally across the bed, I wanted to hear their opinions about with Destiny kissing Mike and make it uncomfortable for some of them because I know Jonah's been bragging that Destiny is desperate for him. So I wanted to see how he felt when he found out that Destiny actually is moving on and she's keen on somebody else. That's just my opinion. So the Islanders are also told that a special guest will come and host the game, and they're sort of speculating who it might be, and it's Laura Higgins, and they're all ecstatic, they're excited, because this is someone they've watched, I think, on her show when she was a bombshell. And then she asked them, "Is anyone falling in love?" And Marco has the audacity to say he thinks he is, and it's like, Marco, do you know what love means? Are you sure that Hannah feels the same way, given the way she kissed Mike? I think you should have had this conversation with Hannah first instead of saying it in a public forum in front of everyone, because she's going to embarrass you and say she's not. But anyway, that's me. I think if Peacock is going to make up these polls, they need to show the results, unless I haven't seen the results. Because how can they say Hannah has main character energy? Destiny has main character energy. KK has main character energy. Even Cassie has main character energy. Are they saying because she's hosted that live thing with Anna, that's the reason why? I don't get that. And then for them to say which two girls are dating above their station, I guess Leo, yeah. Harrison will judge him on how he treated Destiny on the first half of their relationship. How he's treated her once he started with Emily, that's a totally different thing. But the way he treated her when he was coupled up with, yes, I will give him that. I will give him punching. Yeah, maybe his looks, but I'm not really that superficial. I don't know. And for Marco to say Cassie is sloppy seconds, that's a bit rich. That's a bit rich. Because Hannah is dating sloppy seconds because Destiny had him first. So, if he's going to say that, then to Cassie, then somebody needs to say that to Hannah. He needs to be mindful of how he sort of says his words, because now he's creating tension with Leo, and they were very close friends with Leo. Leo feels some type of way. And I give it to Leo because he didn't confront him in that moment. I think he decided to keep it until later, but you could tell he felt some type of way, and everybody felt very uncomfortable with that comment. And then the next question is, which boy is punching? And it's later revealed that it's Kinan and Marco. Is it a lie? No. I think the girls that they're dating are way more mature than they are. I think they are after a good time, and they have had the good time in the hideaway, and they haven't done anything, in my opinion, that makes me feel that these are the girls for them and they're set on those girls. So I didn't get that. And then it's like, which two girls are taking up space? It doesn't make sense. Destiny got put there because of the edit she got prior to these votes. The producers gave her a crappy edit and then put the voting out to the public, and then sat back and watched and wanted people to humble her. And for Harrison, of all people, to say he doesn't think her person is there, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Destiny has had connections with people. Where those connections have stalled is that Destiny is not willing to allow people to use her and move on to the next victim. And this is why the guys that have moved on and not come back, because they know that when they come back to Destiny, she's not going to suddenly start opening up, on national TV, kissing them, making out with them. And no, she's not. So it's not like she doesn't have connections with people. She does have connections with people, but she's very selective of who she will allow to do what to her, in the sense that she's very selective in regards to who she's going to kiss. She's very selective of who she's going to allow to touch her body. And if you do touch her body, she's very selective of where. And she's going to set the pace for how long a time frame she wants that to be over. So if the guys are in their feelings because of that, they're lost. And I don't get why we didn't find out who the guy is who's taking up space. We didn't get to see that. I think it was Bergie. I think it was Bergie and somebody else, but they didn't want to bruise his ego, or maybe he became very distressed, so that's why they didn't show it. But I don't get why they didn't show it. And I don't know. I feel some type of way really about this game. I really feel some type of way, and I hate the way Keenan came across, in the way since that he became very petty and he became very childish. I didn't like that, and so I don't know. It's then announced that one Islander, a boy, and one Islander, a girl, are going to leave because the public have been voting for their favorite Islander, the girls, and the favorite Islander, the boys. So after the game, people are having conversations. I know I've been riding hard for Harrison, but I have to call him out. The fact that during the game, Destiny, when she said two girls, um, when she brought up Emily and she said that Emily, are you going to get to know any of the other guys, or was your intention coming in just to be for Harrison and stay with Harrison till the very end? You need to be open to getting to know other people, otherwise you never know what could happen. And for Harrison and Emily to now be talking about, oh, I know that I'm going to be on the chopping block. You need to be open to getting to know other people, and they're being sarcastic, and it's like Destiny is giving you advice. How you take it, that's up to you. There's no guarantee that Harrison is going to be with you, because if there was a guarantee that two people would be coupled up and they'll stay together until the end, you wouldn't be with Harrison, he would be with Destiny. But she's advising you, and you think it's out of jealous or out of spite. I don't think so. I think she was just giving you a heads up. Maybe some of the guys did say they wanted to get to know her, but she seems already closed off with Harrison. And so instead of saying it in private, Destiny has aired it out in front of everyone, because Destiny could have pulled her aside and said, oh, do this, and then refused in front of everyone. But she said it in front of all the other islanders that you need to be open to getting to know people unless you're closed off. And so now that they say, "Oh, I'm not," I don't even want to think about the idea of Harrison going home. Well, if Harrison goes home, love, you will have to go with him, because if you don't go with him, you don't know anyone in the villa. You haven't been open to knowing anyone in the villa. And so what do you expect? No one is going to want to suddenly couple up with you just because Harrison is left, because you haven't even built a foundation with every single person in the villa. I didn't like that. I thought that was very bad. I think Harrison knows better. He's been with Destiny for a long time. He should know better than that. He should know better than that. He should have known that she would never say anything out of spite unless she meant it, and she would tell you that she's saying it out of spite. She wouldn't just make a sarcastic comment and just move on. So I didn't like that. I really didn't like that. Um, and then you have Keenan complaining to KK that, oh, I was upset that you voted for me. You know that I am very sensitive when it comes to you. And it's like, sit down somewhere, sir. Sit down. Because how are you sensitive to what KK says when you have been disrespecting her all this time? You've been telling her you want to get to know someone, you want to get to know someone, even after you've been to the hideaway with her. So make it make sense. So respect should only work when it's coming towards you and not towards KK. I didn't like that at all the islanders get ready for the night, and I'm surprised. I don't know whether Destiny really likes Mike romantically, or whether she just likes that you're flirting with him, because she runs up to him and she lets him carry her and stuff, and it's like, oh, okay. All I want is for her to stay in the villa until the end. So if it's Mike, hey, whoever it is, hey, whatever makes her happy, I'm happy, because she's been quite sad since she broke up with Harrison. She hasn't been her normal bubbly self. The islanders get their drinks and they sit down for chats. And there we go again, Kenan. He's chatting to Imani. He's telling her he's open to getting to know her. He's really interested in her and he wants to get to know. And it's like, make it make sense. Is KK aware that you're still chasing Imani, or does she think you stopped? If you are going to ask for respect, then you have to give respect. You can't just expect people to give you respect when you're not willing to give respect. I don't like that. Destiny, I like the fact that she's happy that she's been in the since she had to recouple Jonah, but the fact that she keeps taking Mike to Soul Ties. What is she doing with Mike in Soul Ties that she doesn't want the rest of the villa to see? What is she doing? She does go in for a kiss, and she's playing games. I don't want to say she's feeling him, but she's enjoying the attention he's giving her. I think she likes him, but I don't know whether she likes him enough to be in sort of an ongoing relationship with him. Because when he tries to kiss her, she does try and kiss him, but from time to time she sort of pulls away, and it's like, why are you doing this? Are you trying to tempt him? Are you trying to entice him to make him pick you when it comes to the coupling, or are you really seriously wanting to get to know him? I'm watching this space. I'm watching this space. I want to see what happens with them. And then Kenan pulls KK for a chat after he's spoken to Imani to tell her that he's really interested in getting to know Imani, and he's going to be pulling her for chats. And even KK says this is different, because with all the other girls, he hasn't really been as serious as he seems to be, and I am worried because I have feelings for him, and it's like, you are better than Kenan. You should have paid more attention to Mike, because Mike says he's interested in Destiny because Destiny is the only girl that's given him 100% shot. Everybody else has sort of been 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So he's paying attention to Destiny because she's the one who's given him a chance. She's the one who's been 100% open and has been open to getting to know him. So I don't know how that plays out. Anyway, the islanders gather around the fire pit as, there's a text message to say they need to gather around the fire pit. The producers are shady and they're messy. That's just my opinion. For calling Destiny out of the 8 people, they're messy because she had been voted as someone who was wasting space in the villa, and I think they were trying to make a point. Do I think that Destiny was in the bottom 4? No, I think she was number 1, if not in the top 2, 3. I think that's where she was because people were really supporting her online, but the producers wanted to make a point, and they were sort of after the drama, and they knew that Destiny fans would be online, sort of going in about Destiny, wanting her to be saved. So do I think there was any possibility of her being eliminated? No, I don't think so. And then Emily's called up, and you see Harrison's face drop. I don't know whether it dropped because he realized that if Emily goes home, he blew things with Destiny, so he's got no other connection in the villa. He's going to be stuck. There's going to be no one for him left in order for him to pursue a romantic connection, because the only person he had a romantic connection with was Destiny, and he dropped Destiny as soon as Emily came in. And then, so when they got to number 7, it was interesting. It was 3 couples plus Destiny, and everyone was saying, Cassie was saying, we just need Jonah to create 4 couples so that all 4 couples are vulnerable. And for me, I think the only reason why Destiny is vulnerable is because of the edit she got. The only reason who else is vulnerable, I think Cass is vulnerable because of the whole issue surrounding the Anna and Leo scenario, because I don't think they should have been vulnerable. Do I think Keenan should be vulnerable? Yes, I think so. Harrison knew he was going to be vulnerable because of the Destiny situation. He knew he was going to be vulnerable. It's not a guessing game. He knew that was coming up, and so it wasn't surprising. I think what shocked him was that Emily was vulnerable. But Emily is vulnerable because 1, she stole Harrison, and 2, the way she's been going at Destiny, the fans didn't like that, and that's why she's vulnerable, in my opinion. That's why she put herself in that position to be vulnerable, so she has to deal with it. And you can see they're both scared. Everyone is scared, I think, because they're worried that they're going to be going home. And then as soon as Kenan is announced, everybody's jaw drops to the floor because I don't think they expected him to be going home. But hey, it is what it is. So I don't know. We'll see who goes home. I think I know. I think I've checked on Twitter, but anyway, I'll discuss it in the next episode. Thanks, guys, for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Bye, everyone.